everyone, how are we today? Just doing an all signs reading today, and we are doing a singles reading. Okay, so for those of you who are not currently in a connection, you may be completely single, no connections whatsoever, but you may also just be sort of starting to see somebody, or have recently broken up with somebody, single. Okay, so whether you're completely single or just mostly single, we'll see what's coming out for everybody today. Okay, so today I am using the Whimsy Lenormand. I also have the True Love Oracle here as well, giving us an overview card today. I think I'm going to be using those four. So we're really sort of focusing on the near future. All right, so I really want to, I don't want to sort of go past, a month from now. So we're really sticking to, what's going on for our singles, in the very near future, within the next sort of couple of weeks to a month. I'm probably not going to be seeing much further than that today. My intentions are pretty, close to now, the near future, where we're not wanting to hear about what's happening 20 years from now, what happened 20 years ago. We're wanting to hear about, the here and the now, what's relevant to you right now. These readings are pretty timeless. So that month I'm talking about there, it kind of starts whenever you watch the video, whether that be when I am posting this, or even if you catch it up a month later. I kind of believe that you come across these things when you're supposed to, and when it's appropriate for you and your timing. Time is pretty fluid. Everybody is on their own timelines, so sometimes we do have a bit of a discrepancy. So don't fear if you're coming across the video a bit later than it has been posted. That month time frame, I'm still sort of associating that for everybody, regardless of when you're seeing the video. All right, but please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Just a super small, non-monetized channel, so I do really appreciate everybody's support. It really does keep me going. This is something I am very passionate about, and I really do love seeing the views and the feedback and all that sort of stuff, to keep me inspired to keep on going, keep on posting. Okay, it's nearly been we're coming up to, I think this is the 9th month since I've been running the channel. So, we're full pregnancy there, guys. We're about to birth this out into the world. Hopefully we can start, sharing the channel and the messages that people need to hear with a few more people. So, feel more than welcome to share and obviously subscribe, but share to your private platforms. I am across all platforms. I do exclusive videos on TikTok once a week. When I do upload the YouTube shorts, I am also uploading TikTok shorts now as well. So you're more than welcome to follow me over on all those. Everything's in the description box, guys. The links to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok should all be there. But getting into it for you today, singles. So we are looking at love, of course. Love readings are sort of, the thing that I have been most passionate about, my whole life, really. I've been doing the Lenormand for over 20 years now. So, I have been sort of tracking that, firstly just to learn more about my own love life and whatnot. But, as time has gone on, I do really enjoy doing the love readings for people. So we're going to be focusing on singles love today. All right, I'm going to start off with Aries today, and like I said, we will be starting with the overview from that True Love deck. You will see me taking timestamps as well. So Aries singles. What is going on for our Aries singles? Love for our Aries singles. Okay, so we have love on the bottom of the deck as the hidden energy within you, Aries. But the main card that has come out for you is resolving conflict. Okay, so, if you're a Aries single, there's obviously a reason that you're kind of single, finding yourself single at this time. You are needing to learn how to resolve conflict within yourself when it comes to love. For some of you, that may be learning how to, deal with conflict when it arises with partners and that kind of thing, just in general with love. But I do feel that for a lot of you, this is that conflict within you yourself of love. How do I deal with love? How do I approach love? The reciprocal energy of love, giving as well as receiving, all those sorts of conflicts that do arise within your own heart, within the idea of love, within partnerships. That's the focus for you at the moment, Aries. Sorry, I forgot to put everything on silent. Sorry about that. Okay, so there's a conflict we need to resolve right away. Why is there these extra noises going on? Very sorry about that. That's my fault. Okay, but resolving conflict, I do feel that for one or two of you, there may be the need to resolve a specific conflict, with a past person. I'm getting there as well. You may be sort of in conflict as to whether to reach out to that person in order to find closure or give closure. But with that being, it does say at the bottom here, empathy, compassion, understanding, and love. Okay, so as long as you're coming from a place with empathy, compassion, understanding, and love, it should, I feel like it's probably a good time for you to be resolving past conflicts with specific people as well. Okay, Aries. Aries singles. What do Aries singles need to know in regards to love? Once again, we're seeing that element of conflict coming through here. I do have the stalk first and foremost, so it's kind of letting us know that's followed through with the flower, and I'm seeing elements of things I've already just said to you, Aries, as well as the whip here. Okay, so the whip is that conflict, that conflict that we're wanting to focus on resolving. It's kind of letting us know here with the stalk, it's a really good time for you to be stirring up brand new energy, giving and receiving love in a totally new way, giving closure, receiving closure, giving love, receiving love, giving that understanding, empathy, compassion, and receiving that as well, in order to resolve any conflict. So, the stalk really does stir up brand new energy. The flowers is all about giving and receiving, okay? And the whip is about that trouble, that tension that you've faced in the past. So for some of you, you may have had trouble specifically related to, am I giving enough love? Am I receiving enough love? This is sometimes those one-sided connections, and it's sort of time for you to stir that up within yourself, even if you're not, involving anyone else in these areas. It's time to stir that up within you, and stir up, why am I conflicted? Why does it cause me tension? Why am I beating myself up about, giving too much, receiving more than I was giving? All those sorts of things. It can talk about physical gifts as well with that flowers as well. So some of you may be I am just sort of getting this, someone stirring the pot by giving a gift that is, in order to resolve some sort of conflict here. This is all about resolving that conflict. With that as the overview, we do know that this trouble, this tension, this drama, this sometimes it's beating yourself up over these things. We are seeing that that's what we're resolving here. You're giving energy, time to these conflicts that you've experienced, to really help yourself solve those for you, and not go forward into the future, acting or reacting in the same way that has caused conflict for you in the past here, Aries. Stirring up a brand new way of doing things, a brand new way of looking at things. For some of you, I am still sort of feeling that this is specifically involving a specific person, and there is the need for some sort of closure, some sort of actual resolution there to the conflict that you and that person have experienced together. Okay, and that's the thing with conflict as well, is especially in past connections there, majority of the time this is conflict that you both went through. It's not just they did this, but they experienced that conflict in their own way as well. So, trying to see the other side of it, having that empathy, that compassion, and understanding for their side of the story as well as your own. There's that statement, there's always three sides to a story: yours, theirs, and then the truth in between the two of you. So it's all about sort of finding the truth to help you resolve those conflicts. And once again, just even if that's just within your own self, Aries. But we're not seeing anything coming through, as in new people or anything like that. We need to get through this conflict, dealing with this conflict first and foremost, before you are sort of going to be able to see any sort of aspect of that coming on through. You're more than welcome to check your other placements if you're desperately wanting to see what sort of person or whatever. Hopefully we're getting a lot of people coming through to sort of show us what's actually going to be happening, for people when it comes to, connections. But so feel free to check your other placements, your moon, your Venus sign, whatever you feel most drawn to there, check that for as well. But we'll move over to Taurus. Okay, Taurus, how are we today? Just looking at romantic love. What's going on for our Taurus singles? What's going on for our Taurus singles? Okay, I'm just going to grab one more. That one kind of flicked on out, Taurus, but I do want one more for you today. So Taurus singles, please. Okay, so we're seeing manifestation did flip on out. So, it's kind of letting me know that Taurus is right. They're already on it. They're already trying to manifest exactly what they want when it comes to love. I feel for a lot of you that's very, very close to coming into fruition here, especially when we see the gardener has come out as well. So the gardener is really where you plant those seeds, and then, you start to watch the seedlings grow. So, we're seeing you over here planting those seeds with that manifestation energy. And then, the seedlings are sprouting, I feel, Taurus. And then it's sort of going to develop into you, basically watering the garden here and whatnot, and growing those plants and watching those grow and nurturing those and everything like that. I'm just going to quickly pause. There seems to be an issue with my device. Okay, hopefully that has fixed that. There did seem to be a bit of a lag sort of happening there, a bit of a glitch or something. We're so close to retrograde. I think it's tomorrow even, or it may have actually technically already started. I'm not even 100% sure this go round. I've just been like feeling it for a while now, but technical issues are always something that is bound to occur with retrograde seasons. All right, we're looking at a retrograde in Sagittarius and Capricorn as well, so that's going to definitely affect work stuff for a lot of people. So if I'm working trying to do a video, it's definitely going to be affecting me, my technology there, the devices and whatnot. So sorry about that random little mix up there, Taurus. But the gardener energy is really talking about nurturing the seeds that you've been planting. So whatever it is that you're trying to manifest within love, it seems like it's coming in pretty quickly for you, and it's going to be something that you're about to start to grow and sort of lean into, waiting for that to bloom, I feel there, Taurus. But we'll have a look with the Lenormand. Okay, Taurus singles. What's going on for our Taurus singles, please? So once again, we're seeing the stars Okay, so that's where you're manifesting these wishes, these dreams coming true. They're about to be fulfilled for you, having hope and optimism that everything is working out in your favor, because with the stars on the table, it definitely is. Okay, Taurus singles. So I do feel as though a lot of you are manifesting a specific type of person. You may have a specific person in mind, but a lot of you are manifesting, a person in general, like love. Not wanting to be single for much longer, and we do see the key coming through next. So you're literally opening the door, unlocking yourself to this success in love. Okay, opening your heart up to find the success that you're looking for, the success that you've been manifesting here. So definitely seeing some positive moves on your end there, Taurus. And we do have the gentleman energy as well. So for some of you, that may actually be an actual masculine coming into your energy, you opening yourself up emotionally to this masculine energy. For others of you, obviously I don't really read the genders, and feminine energy can present as masculine sometimes as well, especially in the case of me. I'm being such a Capricorn, I can be quite controlling and domineering type of a person. I do like to have everything in its certain way. So I do represent masculine energy quite frequently. So maybe somebody like that who just likes to have things a certain way. They may be a Capricorn, who knows? They may be very sort of domineering. They may talk a lot and like to domineer the conversation flow. They also could be very non-emotional and very in control of their emotional self. So we do see those sorts of behaviors with the masculine energy. But sometimes it just shows even, I have had it show recently in a personal reading, a feminine energy who was just very muchly into masculine sports. And so their energy had actually shifted to become a more masculine based energy just from that sports. They lived and breathed, some really masculine, typical masculine sports. Okay, so they were really into cars, and they played football and all this sorts of stuff. So they were very, very sort of masculine presenting in that sense of their energy. So it's just very interesting sometimes how it can sort of play out that the gender doesn't necessarily have anything to do with it. It's just how that person presents. They've got a very strong masculine element to them. But definitely someone coming in for you, Taurus, in that sense. You sort of open, it may be literally opening the door to this person, and there they are. Oh, so you never know, but you've been doing the work and manifesting exactly what you want. So, if you're going to continue trying to manifest love, make sure you're very clear about what you are willing to, making sure you've got clear boundaries, not just accepting somebody because they show up, making sure you do have a clear idea of what it is you're trying to manifest, what it is that you are not wanting to manifest as well, and then nurturing the seeds that you've been sowing. Okay, Taurus, you're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course, but we'll move on over to Gemini. Okay, Gemini singles, near future with love for our Gemini singles. Love for Gemini singles, please. Chivalry. Okay, so if someone's opening doors for you, bringing you flowers, doing all those really sweet things for you, Gemini. So chivalry, even though it is a masculine figure in this particular card, chivalry can be shown in a lot of different ways. Okay, it's just that sweetness, doing things to try to make life easier for you, Gemini, to help you out, regardless of your gender, of their gender. Okay, so it definitely can be, holding the door open for somebody, help, the things like, it may not even be them doing it directly to you. You may just notice that this particular person is very chivalrous. Like you may see them literally helping a little old lady across the street or something like that. You know, those typical chivalrous acts. You may just notice that they are just a very sort of nice, caring person, and they go out of their way to, you know, do the right thing and be the nice thing. Do the nice things instead of, you know, just being rude and self-obsessed and whatnot. I do feel as though this is just part of this person's nature. They're just a very chivalrous type person. They genuinely care about other people's, you know, well-being and needs, and they're very attentive. You know, I'm getting here, Gemini, someone as well that cooks for you. I'm getting it showing in that sense too, someone that wants to cook for you. So you may be meeting someone who wants to cook for you. Gemini singles. What's coming up in love for our Gemini singles, please? We have the scythe energy, okay? So a sudden break, a sudden change, an unexpected change. It's like that sudden plot twist to your life. You did never expect this coming. And bang, here it is. The scythe comes on through, and it harvests and gets things ready for the next step in your life, okay? So, you know, it harvests all, and, you know, breaks you away from that past energy that you may have been in, and really gets you ready to, you know, plant new seeds for the next season of your life, which we really are seeing that next season of your life is getting ready to occur for you. So I do just feel that for a lot of you, Gemini, that this is breaking away from something or someone from your past, and you unexpectedly finding that you need to break away from a specific thing or person, and then once you do that, that's when that, you know, the new energy comes on in for you with love. So some of you may just sort of be holding on a little bit to something from the past there, but you clear that out of yourself, clear that out of your system, and then we have this flowers energy, which has come through with the book. Okay, so the unexpected plot twist, brand new chapter is about to start for you, Gemini. You know, for some of you, that could be a new character coming into your story as well, especially with this flower energy, okay? The flower is all about reciprocal energy, someone who wants to give to you, wants to receive your love, give you love, receive your time, give your time, you know, give their time, love, energy. They want to give and receive it with you. Okay, the flowers is a very giving kind of energy. For some of you, it could be an actual gift as well. Like I said, initially, I'm just getting that this person's just a very chivalrous type of person. They're the type to show up at the doorstep with flowers when they pick you up. They're the type to, I want to cook you dinner, Gemini, and I want to bring you food. Okay, so I do feel as though this is going to be like a brand new chapter for you, part of your, you know, something coming through that is totally unknown to you. You've never felt this equal before. I'm really feeling it's that equality in the connection that you've kind of never felt that before, and this is a brand new thing for you. It's like a brand new chapter in your life that hang on, this person wants to give to me. And normally I'm the one that gives to everybody else kind of energy is what I'm getting there. But no, that's just in their nature. They're a very giving person. I do feel as though you will sort of witness them giving to others as well, in some sense, like doing something nice for other people, and you kind of realizing that, hey, this person is just actually like a really nice person. They're genuinely a good person. They genuinely want to help people out. You know, so I really do feel that energy coming through here as well, Gemini. So that's what we have for you. Nice, simple one, but definitely someone on the horizon for you there, Gemini. You know, you're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Okay, so moving on to Cancer. Cancer singles. How are all my Cancer singles? What's coming up in love for Cancer singles, please? I did just have the love card flip itself and make itself known. Okay, so just having a look here. I did have the love, like I said, the love card flipped over. I just wanted to pull that out as well. Okay, so the love card, I feel like in this deck, the love card is all about, loving yourself first, Cancer. All right, because we do have the distorted feminine coming out. So as to whether this is you yourself or somebody around you, this is somebody who is going through a lot of healing. All right, so the distorted feminine, that is, in this particular deck, we've got the distorted, as well as the I'm just trying to think of the word they use, the divine, the divine feminine is what we always say. So the distorted versus the divine feminine. So this is a feminine energy that still has growing and learning to do. I'm just sort of intuitively feeling here that for some of you this is you, and others of you this is actually somebody around you who, I'm getting a weird energy. For those of you who this is somebody else around you, I am getting a weird energy from this, that this is somebody actually from your past, and this is how you perceive them. You're perceiving this person as the distorted feminine, but there's still love there. You do. It's kind of like I'm getting that this. You love this person, but you're kind of waiting for them to grow and evolve themselves. That you see the girl here, sitting in her shell, reaching for the sun. So I feel like they're trying to reach for that sun. They're trying to find their happiness. I do feel like they have been, because the person I'm picking up on here, you may not have seen this person for a while, because I am picking up that this is more to do with your perception of this person rather than what's actually going on with this person. But it does seem as though you love this person. And for others of you, this is definitely talking about yourself, and that self-love, focusing on yourself and focusing on, those aspects within yourself that you do still need a little bit of healing, and you're trying to, move forward with that. It doesn't matter whether you're a masculine or feminine. This distorted feminine is somebody who acts from emotions. They're very, overwhelmed by emotion, and they may not know how to deal with emotion very, very well. So I feel like a lot of you are going to know whether we're looking at you yourself, or this is somebody, who has been, somebody who's in your perception as the distorted feminine. But I'm feeling like they're not actually, like, because I'm feeling like this is how you see them, stuck down here on the ocean floor in this shell. Whereas, in my mind's eye, I'm actually seeing them like, almost at the surface. It's like they're about to break through and be the divine version of themselves. Like they are leveling up. Like I do feel as though this person is working on themselves. They have been healing and growing and all those sorts of things. They have been trying. All right, but we'll get a bit more detail with the lenormand here. Cancer singles. Cancer singles. What's going on for our Cancer singles with love? Okay, so we do have the sun has kind of jumped on out there. So the sun is all about happiness. It's also about, revealing things to yourself, these personal revelations. I do feel for those of you where this is you yourself that's growing and evolving, becoming a higher level of yourself. You're about to burst through the surface. The sun is so close to you there. You're having some personal revelations where you're realizing ways that you can, evolve and grow and heal and all that sort of stuff. We do have the house coming out as well. So it does let us know that you are about to realize that how close you are to your personal stability, your personal security here, finding that emotional stability for yourself. I do feel as though there's a lot of personal revelations happening or have been happening for you here, Cancer. For those of you where this is somebody around you, it is sort of feeling as though, that's what's going to be revealed to you, that this person has become more stable. That they are now more stable, that they're no longer completely distorted version of feminine energy here. So regardless of gender, once again, the feminine energy is just talking about that emotional energy within. All right, we all have aspects of divine feminine and masculine within, and when we do have trauma healing that we need to do, those energies can be slightly distorted. I don't know that there's anyone out there that is 100% divine masculine and feminine, because what else do you have to learn on earth if you already are divine masculine and feminine? It's kind of like a balancing act for each and every one of us. We're all on this journey of life, of learning, of once you stop learning in life, that in itself is a distortion of your masculine feminine energies. So I think that there is a lot of people out there that will try to sort of, I suppose, advertise to that everybody has to embrace the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and be that 100% of the time. But that is impossible. We're all human. To be human is to still have things to learn on this earth. Okay. So keep that in mind. There's always times when, we may reach that divine feminine. We may learn a lot about what divine feminine is for us, but there's still aspects within us that, at any given moment, something might happen where our distorted feminine comes to the surface a little bit more. It's always a constant balancing act, a constant thing where we, it takes constant effort to stay in divine energy rather than this distorted energy. So, don't hold that against yourself, and don't hold that against anyone around you. It's all part of life and learning, that personal evolution. Okay, we all have personal growth. Maybe keep an eye out on the shadow work readings. I do shadow work readings once a month. You can always go back and find the most recent one. I will be doing another one just after Christmas Day, so keep an eye out for that as well. We also have the snake here, which is very interesting energy, because it does feel as though there's this element of deceiving yourself about something here, deceiving yourself that you aren't as stable as you think you are, deceiving yourself that this person isn't as stable as you think you are. Just for some of you where this is an external person, there may be a little bit of deception around this love element. Either or, I suppose, because maybe you're deceiving yourself about how much love you deserve. But it does feel as though there's a little bit of deception, trying to tell yourself that you don't love this person because they're distorted feminine. You don't love this person. But the passion and the attraction is definitely there with that snake energy as well. You do have a strong pull and desire toward this person as well. So maybe that's partly what's going on with these revelations, that are the things coming to light for you. That maybe this person is, because something I find interesting is, if you have grown this much, maybe they have too. All right, so that's something I always find very interesting, is to try to remember that if it's possible for you to grow, then it's possible for them to grow as well. It's just a matter of, obviously not everyone is on the same trajectory, and not everyone chooses to heal and grow at all. But maybe for some of you that may be the case here. They may not have grown, but I am seeing that stability either way. So it does sort of, it is just wanting to talk about, it feels like someone from your past or you're within yourself here, Cancer. So take that as it resonates. You're more than welcome to check your other placements and see what they have to say. But that's what we're getting for you today, Cancer. Okay, so we'll move over to our Leos. I'll just make sure I grab that timestamp for you here. Okay, Leo singles. What's coming up in love for our Leo singles, please? Resolving conflict. Aries had the same card as their overview as well. So you may have some Aries placements. Resolving conflict, all right? So this does say at the bottom of the card here, empathy, compassion, understanding, and love. And as you can see, it's, bringing this person out of their cave, resolving conflict, ending drama, whether this be with somebody else or within yourself, okay? A lot of the time that conflict is within ourselves, the way that we deal with love, the way that we're looking at love, resolving those conflicts within you. That I'm kind of feeling here for you, Leo, pardon me, that it's kind of that vibe of, I want love, but I don't want that. It's like, I want love, but I don't want to let anyone near me. I want people near me, but I don't want anyone near me. It's that kind of, that struggle of, do I let somebody in? This conflict between you of, like, just within yourself of, deep down I do want this, but I don't know how to get it. I don't know how to reach out for it. I don't know how to let it in. I'm just getting that there may be a Leo out there where, people are trying to come in, and it's you actually blocking them from coming in, kind of being like, I don't really know that I want that. I don't know that I'm ready for that. I don't know if I really want that, but I do, but I don't, but I do, but I don't. Not going to lie, I'm a little bit like that myself, Leo, and I'm a Leo rising, so I do, but I don't. I do, but I don't. It's like, I kind of want it, but then at the end of the day, it's like, that would just kind of make life harder, right? Then you've got to actually, make room in your life for somebody else. It's like, I want somebody else in my life, but I don't know if I want to actually make room for somebody else in my life. It's kind of that conflict. That's kind of what I'm getting here. But we'll have a look with the lenormand. Okay, Leo singles. What's coming in for love with our Leo singles? So once again, I am getting, I've got the first card I've gotten here, the Stork, is the exact same one that I got for the Aries reading with that same overview as well. So definitely, if you've got Aries placements, check that one out as well, because this is, things getting stirred up, something getting stirred up, that in order to resolve conflict, in order for this conflict to be over and done with within you here, Leo. So I do feel that for a lot of you, Leo, that this conflict is just within yourself. For some of you, this may be with somebody from the past as well, but things are getting stirred up. We do have the fish coming out as well, which is the card of abundance. I'm just going to clarify that. That's abundance and wealth. It's kind of like, it's just not showing me clearly how that connects. The fish, please clarify the fish for Leo. Oh, just within you yourself, Leo. That was clarified by the lady. Okay, so that's kind of just within you yourself. It's like this wealth, this abundance is getting stirred up within you yourself. It's kind of like, for some of you, you may be actually having some financial things that are getting stirred up for you at the moment, whether that be, you know, no, I don't. I'm just not intuitively feeling that it's got to do with loss of abundance at all. It just feels like, you know, you may have like things getting stirred up for you in the sense that there is a lot of people coming towards you, trying to get closer to you, and it's you're sort of choosing, do I want this wealth or not? Just one more to clarify that. Yeah, so one more clarify with the tree there. So self-growth, self-care, looking after yourself, looking after your money. So, you know, things getting stirred up with you, and your abundance, your sense of abundance and wealth, what makes you feel rich in this world. It doesn't necessarily have to be money, although it very well could be. And you sort of focusing on that and focusing on growing your bank account and growing yourself, you know, going through any healing that you feel like, doing an abundance of healing, taking a lot of time to yourself. We do have the tower there as well. So, you know, what's getting stirred up within you, you know, when we do see an abundance of self-growth there and self-care, you know, that could be that, you know, you're trying to resolve multiple conflicts within yourself here. When it comes to the way that you're looking at love, you're sort of stirring everything up all at once within yourself and trying to sort of heal from it all in one go. You're not sort of, I don't feel like you're taking things in, what, you know, I'll do this and then I'll do this. No, Leo, it just feels like you're just taking everything on all at once. It really does feel like you're trying to maybe bite off more than you can chew here. But no, I don't think so. I think that you need to do it this way for yourself. To just be like, smash, 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 stir all this up within myself, get it all over and done with, out of my system is kind of what it feels like here. With that tower there, there may be some abundant changes happening to the foundation within you yourself, the way that you deal with love, the way that you deal with life in general. This is you in solitude, up in your tower. You know, see Rapunzel up in her tower there, taking time to yourself to, you know, smash this out, basically smash out this healing, this looking after yourself. It does feel that for a lot of you, in order to resolve conflict, you do need to take some time to yourself, stir up everything all at once, get it going within you, you know, stir up those emotions and deal with them. It does feel like something that you're trying to do here, Leo, in order to look after yourself and move through this energy, and continue on, you know, to be able to actually receive the wealth that you are wanting here. Some of you definitely not focusing on love at all, more focused on, you know, career, money, finances, all that sort of stuff. And that sort of put you off in your own little tower, kind of like a world over by yourself here, up in your tower, not letting anyone in at the moment, Leo. But, you know, as a Leo rising as well, I would say I'm not letting anyone climb up my hair. Like, Leo, and I don't picture Leo doing it either, with the beautiful mane that Leo's known for, right? I don't really picture you letting anyone climb up your hair either. So sometimes we need that solitude and you know, making a bit of a fortress around ourselves so that we can just stop and look after ourselves and, you know, get that sorted before we do move on to worrying about, you know, making sure we resolve all those conflicts within ourselves before we do sort of start worrying about love and all that sort of stuff. So definitely feels like that's kind of what's going on here, Leo. But you are more than welcome to, you know, check your other placements as well. But we'll move on over to our Virgos. Okay, moving on to Virgo. Okay, Virgo singles. What's coming up in love for our Virgo singles, please? We have the compatibility card. Okay, so finding yourself very compatible with someone. Okay, so you are going to be, it does feel, it does feel as though you are noticing compatibility with somebody. So you may have already started to get to know somebody here, Virgo singles, and finding that you're more compatible than you sort of realize, seeing signs of compatibility with this person. But we'll have a look with the Lenormand. What's coming up in love for our Virgo singles? Okay, how does that relate to love for Virgo singles? Okay, so it's kind of not necessarily showing a direct love message here, Virgo, because the reason that you know how that relates to love for you, we have the tree. Okay, which is all about your self-growth, your self-care, your self-love. All right, so we are looking at you sort of focusing on yourself a little bit here in order to find that compatibility. Maybe we're looking at, you know, working out what would be compatible for you, you know, in love, because we do have here the fish, okay, the house, and then the rider. All right, so in order to get things moving with this rider, okay, because the rider does get things moving. That's like the good news on the way. You know, I do feel as though, you know, once we get to this rider energy, that's when we do allow love to come in a little bit here. But what we're needing to sort of focus on at the moment is our own self-growth, our own, you know, looking after yourself and looking after your finances, finding stability and security for yourself, okay, so that when you do find somebody who is compatible with you, that you're compatible with them in return. Okay, so focusing on your own, you know, we do have the fish, which is all about abundance and wealth, the financial side of life, okay, and then with the house we do talk about security and stability. It can also talk about the family home. So this can be kind of you trying to make sure you're on a stable footing to be able to, you know, enter into love and start a family and all that sort of, you know, have this person be part of your family, you know, welcome them into your home because you're in a comfortable, safe, you know, secure place within yourself first. And then we see that good news headed your way, that's when things start to change and you're bringing good luck towards you. You're bringing, you know, the good news. Good news, I've secured myself. I'm all stable. Now I'm ready to go and find, you know, how somebody is going to, you know, fit into all that. My life is full already. Now I've just got to find somebody who is compatible with that. So really working out, you know, what you want for yourself in order to, you know, find what would be compatible with the future that you envision when it comes to love. Okay, so focusing a little bit on yourself here, Virgo singles, in order to, you know, move on to that next stage, which, you know, is a very mature way of doing it. You know, we do see a lot of wisdom with that tree energy. So it's kind of like, you know, I'm sick of playing games. You know, I want my next connection to be the family connection, that person I feel like is part of me, part of my home, you know, and I want that compatibility with this person. I want us to be compatible in all aspects, not just love. I don't want to, you know, it's kind of like that. I don't want no scrubs energy. So in order to, you know, not be meeting people who are, you know, scrubs, to make sure that you are not a scrub yourself, you know, that you want to make sure you've got yourself on stable footing so that you can meet somebody else who is also on stable footing and you can move forward together, you know, on that equal ground. So that's kind of what I'm getting for you there, Virgo. You are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. But for now, move over to our Libra. Okay. Libra singles, what's coming up in love for you? Libra singles. We have the chivalry card. Okay, so it was either Taurus or Gemini. I think it was Gemini that got this same card. Okay, so you know, there may be some strong Gemini placements within you yourself. You definitely may be meeting somebody who is strong in those placements as well. But I do find here, I am sort of feeling for you, Libra, that this is all about you. You being more chivalrous, being more kind to yourself, you know, being um, you know, I'm just kind of getting it coming back onto you yourself. So, you know, I'm getting a few things here because, you know, we do have this gentleman in the picture has got a bunch of flowers here that he's bringing, you know, and that's a very chivalrous thing to, you know, bring someone flowers. But I'm getting that is it Miley Cyrus song, I Can Buy Myself Flowers, you know, acting chivalrous towards yourself first and foremost, you know, buying your own flowers, you know, holding your own hand as you cross the street and watching out for traffic, you know, opening doors for yourself, being, you know, chivalrous towards yourself, which at the end of the day, it's all about kindness, okay? Chivalry is kindness, and it's like intuitively meeting your own needs before you even have them, and knowing, you know, what's going to serve you best, acting in a very you know, not to the point of righteousness, but, you know, acting from what's right for you, and all that sort of a thing. So being kinder to yourself, I'm getting there, you know, buy your own flowers. Okay, Libra, I can buy myself flowers. Miley Cyrus, I think Miley Cyrus, personally, I think she is like underrated as, like, more people don't love Miley the way that they should. I honestly think Miley is like, this is going to be very controversial, but to me personally, Miley should be Taylor Swift, like where they are in placement. Miley should be Taylor Swift, right? Or Taylor Swift level of you know, like, yeah, I'm a big fan of Miley Cyrus. I'm, you know, coming from I'm a bit of a metalhead. I like metal music mostly, but I do really love Miley Cyrus, especially if you've, you know, her voice has just got this element to it that, like, a lot of people, like, badmouth her for her voice and say horrible things about the harshness of her voice, but I absolutely love it. I think she's so skilled and underrated, so underrated. Like, she does not get enough credit for how great she is. And her covers, oh my goodness, some of her covers, I absolutely adore her Heart of Glass cover, and some of her other covers are phenomenal. Okay, if you haven't heard them, go and check them out. Miley Cyrus, rate her. I'm like, here's me. I think, like, I honestly think, you know, I've never been someone who's ever had that, you know, really big idols, but I think Miley Cyrus is someone I probably really look up to. Okay, Libra. Maybe this is why we're needing to, you know, be kinder to ourselves. You do seem to be focused on the past here. We have the mouse energy, which is, you know, the losses that you've suffered in love, the things that have been taken from you, eating away at you and eating away at your energy, eating away at your thoughts. We have the clouds here. So the thing that the clouds and the mice have in common is that, yeah, it's like eating away at your thoughts, making you, you know, overthinking about how this happened, how that happened, how I lost this, how this was taken from me. You know, really, really overthinking to the point of anxiety and stress. There's a lot of stress and anxiety that come through with those two cards together. And, you know, we're reflecting on the past here, especially too, we have the Tower. This is you, you know, once again, looking back towards the past from that Tower energy, you know, putting yourself up in this tower. I feel like this is you, Libra, locking yourself away in the tower and not letting anyone get close to you. You know, maybe even staying at home instead of going out and getting it out and about and whatnot, and all those sorts of things. You know, there is a lot of solitude that comes through with the tower as well. So it really is you, you know, still obviously working through some things that are going through your head here, trying to, you know, you are really overthinking things to the point of, you know, having clouded judgment, and that's why you're finding yourself all alone here, is because you're kind of locking yourself away from anything else being able to come in. You're overthinking the past too much. You're dwelling on the past a little bit too much here. I'm just going to grab some advice for you as well, Libra. Advice for our Libra singles. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Garden, which is all about socializing, getting out and about, and, you know, meeting up with friends, meeting new people, that sort of energy. Okay, so that's what you're hiding from. That's the hidden energy at the bottom of the deck. That's what you're hiding from. You're definitely hiding from doing those things and taking those steps. Your advice here, we have the flowers and the panda, okay, the bear energy. So that does let us know that, you know, it's with the bear, it's fine to protect yourself. Just don't cross that line into, you know, defensiveness. I feel an aggressiveness. If anyone's getting too close to you, you may be pushing them away a little bit too much. We do find that it's important to have good boundaries and keep those maintained, but acting from your own strength and power, not from defensiveness against the idea of love at all. With the flowers, it does let us know, you know, give more to yourself. We have that chivalry, you know, coming through. Be nicer to yourself. Give yourself flowers. Give yourself credit, you know, for the past, regardless of how horrible it may have been. Give yourself credit where credit is due. Make sure you are giving yourself the opportunity to receive love in the future. Okay. Make sure you're giving yourself hope, optimism, that things may turn around for you, that you may meet somebody who's not like this past energy whatsoever. All right, so giving to yourself and receiving as well, being open to receive, as well, you know, being reciprocal. If you wish to receive love, you do need to give it as well. So start by giving it to yourself and allowing yourself to receive that within yourself. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Libra. Sorry if that was a little bit confronting for you, Libra. You are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. But we'll move over to Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio singles. What's coming in love for Scorpio singles, please? Dating. Okay. Getting out and about, getting out there and taking a chance to start dating, or continue dating, or dating more, dating maybe a different type of person. I'm getting intuitively. Opening up to dating in general. I'm getting something else there. I just can't get a clear read on that. But we'll have a look at the Lenormand for you, Scorpio. Scorpio, what's coming up in love for Scorpio, please? Scorpio singles. Yeah, okay. So a lot of you are, you know, this dating kind of vibe. I do have the fox coming through first and foremost. So I feel like this is you, you know, wanting to, you know, enter into your hoe era, your player type era. Whether or not you're already in that, that's up to you. You know, no judgment here. You know, but it really does feel like that player type energy, that, you know, dating lots of different people, finding what works for you, what doesn't, you know, entertaining casual connections rather than, you know, love connections, you know, telling yourself, there is an element here of telling yourself what you want to hear. So you're telling yourself, oh, it's okay. I'm just going to play the field for a while and just, you know, I'm doing, you know, I'm doing whatever I can. You know, I want to be independent and free to go and do whatever. You know, I am getting that for some of you. It's kind of just telling yourself that's what you want to believe, that you are denying love as a whole, because you know, a lot of the time that comes through because of fear. So be aware of that as well. That, you know, if you do feel like you're only playing the field or dating around, because you know, avoiding the truth of I want love. You know, only you can know that, you know, because it is very, you know, very freeing and independent to, you know, get out there and be casual and do whatever you want. You know, we all have that option in life, and if that's what's right for you, that's what's right for you. I'm not here to judge. I can sometimes I'm kind of feeling the polyamory type stuff from that energy, especially with the fish following that up. So the fish is all about, that's the card of abundance and wealth. Lots of fish in the sea for you here, Scorpio. So, you know, there definitely could be a poly element going on here, for some of you as well, that you may be dating more than one person. You may be dating someone who is dating someone who is dating, you know, there is that poly kind of element coming through here. You know, at the end of it, just be safe, okay? Be safe. But we do have the key as well. So, you know, it's just, it's going to lead you to success, the way that you're, you know, being very independent and acting from your own needs and wants. It will eventually lead you to success in the area that you want it to, but just be careful not to open up too many doors at once with this key energy, okay? Because it does open up brand new opportunities for you, and I'm just sort of intuitively feeling that there's a door that's open for you, or opening for you here. In amongst all this dating around, it does feel as though there is one option. I am getting that there is one specific door that is the door. And if you're so overly focused on opening up as many doors as you can, that you're going to maybe miss an opportunity with that one specific door here. Okay, so just be aware of that when you are dating around, that, you know, maybe taking, I just feel that I'm just getting that element of slow it down and make sure you check what is on the other side of the door before you move on to opening the next door. Okay. I'm just kind of getting that intuitively there, but, you know, it's just a lot of, you know, fun. I'm getting a lot of fun. You know, there's plenty of fish in the sea here for you at the moment. You do have this opportunity to meet a lot of new people here, date a lot of different people here. So, you know, if that's what you're wanting, go right on ahead. For others of you, if that's not what you're wanting and you're being very clear with yourself about, no, I am just after that one particular door, you may just be needing to, you know, date a few different fish and throw them back in the ocean before you do find that right doorway for yourself here. All right, Scorpio. So that's what I have for you. You are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. All right, but we will move on over to our Sagittarius. Sagittarius singles. What's coming up in love for our Sagittarian singles, please? Luminosity. This is my Rihanna card, everyone, because shine bright like a diamond. That is what you are doing, Sagittarius. You are shining that light of yours all over the place. It's that energy where it's like you're so bright, you're shining so bright that you are attracting a lot of interest at the moment, Sagittarius. You know, people can't help but be drawn to the light that you're exuding through every pore of your body. Okay, so you are attracting a lot at the moment, and you are, when we see that luminosity card as well, it does let us know that your light is really strong at the moment. So that actually has this flow and effect of you being in a really strong position to manifest exactly what you're wanting here when it comes to love, that your light is shining in the right way. Okay, so if you are wanting a specific type of love, make sure you're shining your light in a specific way, that I want this, manifesting exactly what you want, so that that light attracts not just all the moths around you, but those specific moths that you want to attract are getting attracted to that light. All right, Sagittarius singles, what's coming in for Sagittarius singles, please? Okay, so firstly we have the cross energy. Okay, Sagittarius, so that is a very spiritual card. So once again, we're seeing that, have faith in what you want. Make sure we are manifesting exactly what we're wanting here. Destiny's on your side, but also that, you are still carrying a few burdens from the past with this cross energy. Sometimes that does talk about carrying some burdens, but I do see that those burdens are being lifted off. We have the rider there. So the rider comes in quick with good news that these burdens are sort of getting lifted, and that you can just have faith that, whatever these burdens are that you've been carrying when it comes to love, they are sort of being quickly removed for you so that you can have faith to move forward. All right, that rider really is an energy that moves us forward, keeps things going. It's a lot of movement happening in the near future for you here with love. We do also see the gentleman energy. Okay, so I don't genderize the masculine and feminine energy in the Lenormand. The gentleman is talking about a person, especially with that rider there too. There's a person on their way. It's a matter of, only a matter of time. I kind of want to say that this person is going to come in quick. All of a sudden, here they are. They may be somebody who, embraces masculinity in some kind of a way, whether that be, through their gender, or through, other aspects as well. Sometimes we do see people embracing masculine energy just by being, a strong personality, a more dominant type personality, someone who runs the conversation, who's, boss energy. We also see, oh goodness, there's a fly in my house. How annoying. Here in Australia, you cannot escape flies in summer. I'm glad it's just one. But we also find that they may be sort of a bit reserved and non-emotional, very, very in control of their emotions. But, with this sort of reading, I do feel that you are attracting somebody very, very soon. So have faith. Have faith in yourself here, Sagittarius, and just keep on shining. Shine bright like a diamond. That's what we have for you, Sagittarius. You are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. All right, moving on over to our Capricorns. Okay, Capricorn singles. What's coming in love for our Capricorn singles? What's coming in for love for our Capricorn singles? Gardener. Okay. Something is about to start growing, Capricorn. That gardener energy, the seeds have been planted. The seeds have already been planted. This is something that is about to come into bloom. And that's where you need to be the gardener and start to, nurture that and water that and grow that so that it can bloom to its fullest and grow to be this, whether it be a tree or a beautiful pot of flowers or whatever this is, you know, obviously metaphorically there. But I'm strongly feeling that the seeds have already been planted here. So I feel like for a lot of you, you may already be, you know, getting to know somebody. You may have already met this person, and you've planted this seed in them that Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. This, for some of you, this may be a past person as well. The seed, you know, the initial seeds have already been planted, and they're about to sprout and come into this gardener where they do need to be nurtured and start to grow. So, you know, I am feeling that, you know, things are going to start blooming around you soon, Capricorn. You're going to start seeing signs of those seedlings that have taken root, and, you know, they're about to burst through the surface here and start to actually grow for you. But let's have a look with the lenormand. Okay, Capricorn singles. What's coming in love for our Capricorn singles? Okay, I'm just going to get clarity on that first one. Clarity for that first card for Capricorn, please. The clarity it gave me, the garden. So we have the gardener and the garden. Okay, so the gardener is you nurturing something, growing something with somebody, obviously. The garden is talking about, it can talk about meeting up with somebody, meeting somebody. It can talk about invitations. So you may be finding that you're getting invited somewhere, some sort of event. You may be, I'm feeling for some of you, you're just going to run into this person. It feels like a random meeting, like there may not be an invitation to this meeting. It may just be like a random running into somebody that, you know, you've planted this seed, or maybe this is where you plant that seed with this person. Or no, I'm feeling for a lot of you, the seeds have already been planted, and then you randomly like run into this person, and that's where that's where this grows from. This random run-in, this random meeting by chance, this, you know, I'm getting that, you know, with the strong gardener message there, I'm getting, you know, somewhere outdoors. It definitely could be somewhere outdoors, you know, somewhere with trees or plants. You know, the garden traditionally can talk more about like museums, art galleries, public spaces of some type. So, you know, it could be an event, something along those lines, where you're running into this person, meeting up with this person. But this person, we have the mouse energy. All right. So that's why I wanted to clarify that and what's going on there, because I do feel for a lot of you, this is somebody you have already met in the past. The mouse energy a lot of the time does talk about past energy, someone that you thought was lost to you, something that was lost or taken from you, something that sort of eats away in the back of your mind, eats away your energy, eats away, you know, it's eaten away at you in some way, you know, nibbled away at you like a, you know, like a mouse nibbling cheese. For some of you, there may be an actual mouse reference with this person. So like they may have a pet mouse. They may, you know, they may say something about, oh, I've got mice in my house at the moment. They may be as quiet as a mouse. They may, I am getting some sort of a mouse, an actual mouse reference there. Like, yeah, I can't place it. but there may be a specific mouse reference involving here. So you may meet them somewhere where there's a mouse reference. This place you run into this person. It's like, okay, I'm just getting like, can you imagine like you go out for coffee with friends, you look up and there's a picture of a mouse on the wall at this coffee shop, and then you look over and there's this person. You know, you go somewhere and you're looking at mice at a pet shop or something, and you look over and there's this person. I am feeling that for a lot of you, this is somebody from your past, someone that you potentially even have had a relationship with. We have the ring here. So the ring is giving us a dual message today. So it is sort of saying that this is a past relationship, but it's also talking about cycles. So I do feel as though this person was sort of, there was some, they were, it had something to do with a cycle that you or this person were in, or maybe both of you together were, that was the cycle. You know, there may be some sort of cycle with this person where, you know, they disappear for a while and then they come back around, and then, you know, the around, come back around. I'm getting that as well with that ring coming back around, you know, this past person coming back around, or, you know, I'm getting something repetitive going with that. But so that ring, that cycle, that, you know, like you may have been sort of stuck in a sort of cycle with this person, but we're sort of seeing that you're kind of breaking free from that cycle. We do have the key coming through there, so it's kind of like opening that cycle to start a brand new cycle, like wanting to start a brand new connection, a brand new relationship, a brand new cycle. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be in a relationship with this person, but that will probably be one of the opportunities that you're opening up here. That key really does open the door to new opportunities. On the other side of those doors, we have success. Okay, so success for some of you may look like a new connection, a new cycle with this person. For others of you, it may be closing that cycle. But you know, I am feeling that for a lot of you that this is successful growth, because we've got such a strong gardener. You know, that gardener card is that overview. I do feel as though we are looking at growth within this cycle, that this past cycle is no more. We've both kind of grown and changed enough to grow this into something else completely, to you know, unlock the heart to this person, unlock their heart to a brand new cycle together. I'm just going to grab one more Capricorn for advice for our Capricorns. Advice for Capricorn. We have the Fox. Okay, so think about yourself first. Put yourself first. This is being very independent, self-sufficient energy. Don't be afraid to say what needs to be said, regardless of you know, be clever about it, logical about it, I suppose. Yeah, but putting yourself first. You know, this can be player energy as well. So maybe you need to be a little bit more of a player here, Capricorn, as your advice. But overall, I feel like that's talking about independence. Don't forget yourself in this situation. Make sure you are acting from a Capricorn that cares about Capricorn number one in this situation, okay? Put yourself first. Very interesting, Capricorn, but you're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course, all right? But we'll move over to Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, how are we today? All right, Aquarius. What's going on for our Aquarius singles in love? What's coming up for Aquarius singles in love? Life purpose. Okay. Shining bright there, the earth behind you as a crown. We have the heart shining brightly there, Aquarius. Your life purpose is coming up. Okay. I feel like love may be a part of your life purpose, and that's why we're seeing that coming through for you at the moment. I do need more clarity with my Lenormand cards here, so we'll see exactly what's going on for you there, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius singles. What's going on for our Aquarius singles with love? Okay, and what comes after that, please? One more for Aquarius. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, Aquarius, we do have the mouse followed by the anchor. All right, so straight away that lets me know that you're a little bit stuck on something that's happened in the past, something that you've lost or has been taken from you in the past here with that mouse energy. It still kind of eats away at you a little bit here. That's why we're seeing that anchor holding you sort of back a little bit. I feel like this is holding you back from entering into your life purpose. And you know, this past, it does feel like a past love connection here that is holding you back. Your feelings, your you know, focus on that is kind of holding you back rather than holding you steady through, you know, whatever comes next. It is holding you back a little bit here, Aquarius. But what we do see next, we have the letter. So some sort of incoming communication. And I'm kind of feeling that this communication, it's going to be quite important for you here, because what I'm seeing is that communication shifts you from that stuck energy and that focus on this past person. It shifts you to a brand new beginning. We have the coffin coming out after that, which is death and then rebirth. Okay, so this communication that's coming through for you, and I'm strongly feeling that this communication is in regard to your life purpose. So for some of you, this is going to be things like, I'm getting like a career opportunity. I'm getting, you know, some sort of communication. I need you to come home and do, like, look after the property. That just random. I'm just getting random things like that at the moment, but you know, some sort of incoming communication. For a lot of you, this is actual documentation of some sort, actual paperwork. All right, so and this is involving your life purpose. So it's leading you in a. I feel like this is a big thing. I feel like for a lot of you, this is a big change that you're making in your life. And it all starts off with communication, some sort of paperwork. You know, I'm getting that it could be like, you know, paperwork about an inheritance, paperwork about a divorce being finalized, paperwork about, you know, it could even be some sort of legal thing going on here. But it definitely could be along the lines of, you know, needing to take care of an elderly relative, or needing to move for your job, needing to start a new job. And whatever it is, though, it's totally shifting everything for you. Okay, it's bringing in this coffin energy, which is, you know, it's kind of feeling like a total death of life as you know it right now, and then a brand new life comes in after. And then that brand new life, here's your life purpose in that new beginning, that rebirth of you following your life purpose. So whatever's been holding you back, something is going to happen very soon, and that's going to change that, Aquarius. I do feel as though there's some important communication on the way. It may be an email, a text, a phone call, something happening. For one or two of you, it does involve the death of somebody around you. So you know, it could be that inheritance or something along those lines. But it's a total brand new beginning. there's a total brand new beginning on the other side of this for you, Aquarius. So, you know, don't allow yourself to stay stuck much longer. All right. You know, use this to anchor you. Okay. Rather than hold you back, use this to anchor you. If I can get through this, if I can get through losing this, I can get through anything. All right. And I know that that's not very specific when it comes to love itself, Aquarius, but, you know, this is about your life purpose, which, you know, maybe is got something to do with love alongside that. There may be a strong element of, you know, the things that you do love coming through with that life purpose. Very interesting, but, you know, you are more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. All right, but we'll move over to our Pisces. Okay, Pisces singles. What's coming in for love with our Pisces singles? Single Pisces, what's coming up in love for you? The distorted masculine. Okay, so I don't really like to read the genders here, but that does look like a person. I'm just going to grab one more, Pisces. What's coming up in love for our Pisces, please? So we also have the gardener, all right, which talks about, this is that person. It's also you a little bit, Pisces. But with that gardener there, the important thing to remember here is that the seeds for growth have been planted. Okay, so the initialization of growth has begun. And then the next thing to do is to nurture the growth of, you know, this is all going on within. So this is within you, yourself a little bit, as well as within somebody around you. So, you know, like I said, I don't read the genders here. We're just looking at the elements of the distorted masculine, which is like war, chaos, you know, acting without thinking, not regarding time, just war and chaos and robbery and you know, because the elements of masculine are power and control. So this definitely could be, you know, being too controlling. Somebody who, you know, I'm getting that this may be somebody around you. The person that has been around you may have, you know, had narcissistic tendencies in that sense of, you know, wanting to control you, domineer you, have power over you. You know, I don't really like throwing that word around, but the fighting and the conflict and the war that this person brought into you yourself, Pisces. So this is kind of you being at war with yourself a little bit here as well. That inner conflict, that inner fighting going on. But you have planted the seeds to heal from that and grow from that and learn from that and start to, you know, bloom into a more divine masculine version of that energy. So the, you know, the plants are in place. It's just a matter of continuing to water them and nurture them so that they can bloom and become divine masculine energy within you rather than this distorted masculine energy. But I am strongly getting for a lot of you that this is not only within you yourself, but it has actually been kind of created within you by somebody who is this, has kind of put this on you, in you, on you. Pisces. Single Pisces. What's coming up in love for our singles, Pisces, please? Okay, and just one more for Pisces. Okay, Pisces. So we are seeing a pretty clear message here. Okay, I've got firstly the book energy. So this is part of your story. This is how, I know it's horrible when, bad things that happen to us or bad people around us are part of our story. And that unfortunately is just part of what has happened in our life. It is now part of our story, part of who we are, part of what we've had to deal with in the past there. So I feel like it does cause you a lot of conflict, the fact that this is part of your story. But seeing the book there, it does sort of tell us as well that it's time to start a new chapter. Okay, put that book down and start a brand new book. Even, don't hold that against yourself, that this has been part of your story here, Pisces. Learn to grow and nurture the good and nurture the evolving side of yourself, rather than allowing that book to keep you trapped in that story. Start a brand new story for yourself here, Pisces. We do see the whip has come through with the scythe. Okay, so that kind of tells us pretty clearly with the scythe there, it does tell us to sudden break or change. So making a sudden break or a change from this inner conflict. The whip is all about conflict, beating yourself up about how this has happened. That inner conflict, the trouble, the tension, the anxiety, a sudden break or change, an unexpected change, breaking you away from that conflict. All right. So definitely noticing that there is going to be something, cutting that out of you, cutting that conflict out of your psyche there. Breaking you away from that distorted energy, bringing you through to this gardener energy where you're able to grow and mature and heal. I feel here leads you to the anchor energy, Pisces, where with the anchor, that's that you can depend on yourself, and you can be stable and secure with who you are, where you're going from here. All right, the anchor holds us steady through any storm. So it's kind of like that energy. I do get the energy quite a lot with the anchor of, if you've already been through all of this, use that to hold you steady, because if you've been through that, guess what? I can get through any storm from here. If I've been through that storm and that was like cyclone level, I can get through the next storm no hassle. The next storm's got nothing on that storm that I faced last year or the year, whenever that was for you, Pisces. So using that to anchor yourself and make it that sudden break away from this conflict, using that to be like, do you know what? If I can get through that, I can get through anything. All right. So seeing that your focus at the moment there when it comes to love is finding that sense of stability within yourself, finding that not allowing this past stuff to hold you back and weigh you down, using it to hold you steady through the next storm. It's always another storm around the corner. It's just how life works, isn't it? So it's all about, nurturing yourself, looking after yourself, watering those seeds that you've been planting within yourself to love yourself, heal, grow, mature, bloom into the Pisces you're supposed to be. Okay, moving away from this inner conflict, this war within yourself, this war on yourself. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. But hopefully I'll see you all again soon. Please subscribe if you're not already. Thanks, guys.